All right, so me and Maya are in the state land today, and this is a place that up until like a week ago I had never been in. I pulled a quota for it. It's a quota only place, and usually these quota only places are pretty good places to hunt. It's like a skinny management area, a lot different what I'm used to. I'm used to walking a long ways in. You can't really go too far off the road in here. The river cuts it in half. If you go the other way, you hit private land after about 200 yards. So the way we're gonna do this is I came out here scouting about a week and a half ago, and I've walked most of this place, and I found some pretty good looking spots. The one side of the road is all big pines, and the other side there's a nice pretty hammock that runs down the side of the river, and that's where I'm gonna send Maya, into the hammock. That's where most of the deer sign is, all the deer trails. It's pretty good, and it's pretty in there too. I'm sending Maya that way. And out in the pines, I found a ton of buck sign. Not a lot of deer trails or deer tracks, but there is quite a bit of buck sign. I got a pretty looking spot that, oh, it looks pretty from Google Map. I haven't even been in there yet. But I'm gonna go in there and check them scrapes from that I seen a week and a half ago, see if that buck's still using them. He's got a scrape line running right down the property line. I got a couple ponds. I'm gonna go try to find a spot between them because I think they're cypress ponds. They look like they're probably full of water. See if I can't find a spot to climb up. Maya's gonna be in a good spot. I really hope he gets on one. He's gonna have my other camera. And hopefully we make something happen. All right, so I put the tree stand on my back and I went to making my way down the road to where I was supposed to sit at. Maya went the other way. And I made it about halfway, and I looked across the palmettos in them open pines, and I could see horns above the palmettos. And so I crouched down, put the camera on the gun, and the footage when the camera's on the gun isn't the best, but I sat the tree stand down real quiet and just slipped my way up there closer to him where I could see him. And then I turned the camera on and stood up.
Got him, baby. I never made it to the spot. I seen his horn sticking out the palmettos walking down here to it.
That's a Florida public land buck. A very unique buck too. Just a clean spike on one side, 3 on the other. I was walking down this road and I looked across the palmettos. It's pretty open in there. And I seen his horn sticking up like that. I was like, dang, there's a buck. I dropped my tree stand, kind of crouched down, hooked the camera to the gun, hit the record button, and I slipped up a little closer to him because he was hidden in the palmettos. I got pretty close and he stood up, and I was like, dang, that's a pretty good little buck. I shot, it dropped him too. He didn't even move. He hit the ground and flopped over. I walked out there, and he's been shot before. Now, it's been a little while since he was shot. He's been living in here for a little bit. I'll show y'all here in a second, but man, I ain't never killed a buck on the walk to the tree stand in Florida public land, man. You can't get no faster than that. He was just working his way through the palmettos. Got caught. That is not a bad one at all for Florida public land. We will take it.
Yeah, look at that. That was already there, and right there it's rotten. That leg is completely burnt. It smells terrible. And you can see he's been hurt for a little while. His hip bones are poking out. He ain't in the best shape in the world. I bet whoever shot him was sick. I mean, that is so close to being a kill shot. But he managed to make it, man. They probably tracked him for a while before giving up on him. Not a bad one at all.
I didn't realize just how bad a shape that deer was in until after I'd done that last recording and went to drag him and put him in the truck. Every time you moved him, the smell got worse and worse. He smelled like an already rotten carcass. It was terrible. That wound, I'm guessing, was from bow season, because a rifle where that hit should have went all the way through, but it didn't. It just went into his leg right there, and it was so nasty. You could run your finger down his back strap, and it was paper thin, and you could feel his ribs through it. It was pretty bad. He definitely was not any good. His meat stunk. The whole deer stunk. So I called FWC and told them that I'd killed a deer that was already injured, and I was wondering if I had to count that toward my total. They sent a game warden to me, and she told me not to worry about turning it in because it basically, we just put the deer down. That's all we did, because it really wasn't any good and I wasn't able to get any meat off of him. So it really sucks to see a deer like that, but at least we were able to put him down. I don't think he was gonna make it. He was in really bad shape. So at least we got to put him down. Not exactly how I wanted it to happen, but that's how it goes. Thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all liked it.